Hi guys, Nicholas here from the Southern Islands, and we are back with the Tropical Hour GX podcast. This time, episode 20.
Yay.
Wow, okay, 20. So we've got a bit of a change in our cast today because we got Mickey Collects Poke is back.
Hello.
The guest star. We've got the player who from table 5 somehow ended up like 30th place doing regional league. Sorry, Jeremy here. Our boss Thomas is also here as well, and if you can see here, hailing from parts unknown, the brand new, reigning, defending Singapore Regional Champion, Kashvinder. The stats man is here. Hey. Hashtag bang bang gang. Hey. So we'll be talking about the Singapore Regional League that just happened this past weekend, and maybe what we think about the nationals. Should we have SV02 for nationals? I think a lot of people want that, but okay, anyway, we'll discuss about that at the end of the podcast. But let's talk a bit again about regional league. It happened last weekend at the NTU
alumni.
So that's at One North.
For day one.
So it's near where I started working in Singapore lah. So good memory for me. But for me personally, the event was run quite well lah. Yeah, I think it was like the most smooth event.
Nice event space also.
Got enough aircon. Everyone didn't die inside. Not like suffocating like some other place that you all recently played. Like, what do you guys think of the place and the whole event?
I thought it was smooth. Event venue was big enough. There was a stage, even though they didn't really use it.
Wasted lah. Can like do some bit of MCing and like even into interviewing as well.
So even stream table, but
can even make a stream table.
It's quite weird. I don't know why you do a stream.
But
it will be pretty cool, I think.
because everyone also was asking like, is there a stream? Sadly not.
Everyone like even around the world were asking, right? What's if we have a
because
stream or not?
it's a regionals, right?
I think the only thing that slightly irked me was that when I start the round but some guy don't know I haven't finished that up yet.
There's always one
but
Is it him?
No, it wasn't him. No, Jeremy okay. Jeremy okay.
Because like we played in 25 minutes, right? So I think they wanted to give everybody like the same amount of time, you know, like
correct,
because 25 minutes is actually quite short sometimes. Sometimes like people they struggle to finish their games, I don't know, for some reason, or like if both players break, then it comes to the weird, the weird stalemate where like see who draw first and that kind of thing.
Like you can be playing a normal game also, and then next thing 10 minutes.
So how do you all think? What are your opinions on the 10-minute thingy?
Okay. So just for clarification, so at the Singapore Regional, they actually displayed the time, so we can see the
digital time.
On screen we could see how much time was remaining from the start of the round. But at the 10-minute mark, they off the screen.
But they will announce that so
actually the 10-minute mark.
Players, there's 10 minutes left, then they off the screen. So like, what are your thoughts on this? You go one round?
Okay. I'll start first. Show the whole thing 25 to 0 lah. Why only close to 10 minutes? I don't understand. I play at Worlds, so they show me 25 to 0. What? I mean, show me the 50 minutes to 0. I see the whole thing. What? Close for what? Made me even more panic. I don't know how much time left only.
Okay.
That's my opinion. My opinion.
I think you should show. I can understand why they didn't, because they don't want people to look at time and okay, maybe if I can't win, then,
delay.
Then I delay a bit. So, but I still feel that you should, because you're not playing for a tie. Because if you play to the end, it's a double game loss, so you will want to speed up.
I think if they want to show after 10 minutes, right, they don't show the exact. Because at Worlds, they don't show the down to the second. Because people can. Because in TPCI's format, we have this +3 turn thing. So some people can abuse.
Right.
You know, when time clock is on my turn, let's say if I just need 2 more prizes to win, right? Or I need exactly 2 turns to win, I can make it so that time is caught on
your turn.
On my turn, so that I have 2 more turns.
Right.
I think that's the reason why they don't show down to the second. That's why I think it's okay lah. I think at least they will tell you it's 10 minutes left. So I like the rule lah. At least it like sort of sends a reminder to like the players say, okay, it's 10 minutes, you know, you have to speed up. Or like if you know your opponent is playing at a slower pace, can ask your opponent to speed up. Cause for me, I played Carnivore, right? So my first round I played against I played against Don Zoo. Okay, it was so it was like one prizer lah. Like it was a one prizer matchup, right? So like so each of us have take 6 prizes. So both of us tried to keep up the pace towards the end. After No, at 10 minutes, both of us were at like I had like 4 prizes left. He had like 2. So like, but then somehow we still managed to finish the game on time, because of the reminder that we only had 10 minutes. So I asked my opponent to speed up, speed up. So I think it's a pretty good feature. Do I call it a feature?
Yeah. I mean, I like the reminder, but you either just let us know or don't let us know. That, for me, it's
don't halfway lah.
Don't halfway. So it's like if you show the time, just show it all the way.
How about in other tournaments? In other tournaments, they're not really like this also, right?
No. In like, for example, in other games, they will just show the time. Full, like Magic or whatever.
But would they shoot down to the second?
Nope.
It's just the normal.
But the time call is like it's automated. It's not like Magic one is automated, so you cannot control it. Then you just time call it.
I prefer that way.
They can do that way, you know.
Then
you
technically there was an alarm right after the 25 minutes.
Finish.
Yeah, there was right. There was right.
Then
there was
okay, if there's an alarm at the end of 25 minutes, then what's the point of stopping in the 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You gotta know it end anyway.
No, I don't know. Maybe they just want to remind you.
They don't need to slow play. Okay, from what Mickey say, okay.
I think it makes sense lah. Kind of makes sense.
I mean, you do you.
T-shirt maybe coming soon.
I mean, we appreciate the reminder, but just give everything or don't give halfway.
Yeah.
True. Okay, I think another thing that was heavily discussed during the tournament was the rulings that were given out. For me, the regional league is the second biggest tournament, so considered major tournament. So I think the rules should be a little more harsh compared to like the town leagues that we had. You know,
penalties
where penalties are like, you know, Colvers draw extra, all that one. I think we mentioned also that
no bullshit lah.
But okay, let me give like 2 scenarios. Okay, 2 scenarios for example. Scenario A, the player sets up, finishes their turn, right, after using comfy, flower selecting, and then realizes, my price, I didn't set price. But if they call judge, the judge asks the opponent, would you be okay if I could if you could decide 6 random cards of his deck to put as the price? And the opponent say, okay. What do you guys think about that? Scenario A lah. Okay, maybe I guess started scenario B as well. Okay, so scenario A is the normal scenario B. So scenario B is the player A attaches an energy using Kyogre from Celebrations, and then just the attack opens 5 cards.
Just 1 energy.
Just 1 energy, opens 5 cards. And then let's say that's the only 5 cards he has left, so it's all energy cards because he used energy recycler. Then the opponent realizes that, oh my god, player B realizes, calls judge. He attacked, but not enough energy card. How? So the judge takes the 5 cards and they say, I'll shuffle the 5 cards to the deck again, and then the player gets to use back, to start back his turn again. Okay.
Reversible.
Okay. But I've also heard rulings where in the tournament where players did a mistake and they were given price penalties. So not saying this the only thing happened. There were like proper penalties given for
But in some instance it isn't.
So what do you guys think? What is the difference and what do you guys think about it?
Scenario A was the price cards, right?
We give back a new set of price cards.
So I think shouldn't be allowed because
it should be a game loss.
It should be a game loss, and
like you already see how many cards in the
very important.
The cards that you see earlier, right? That you put in,
and the first few cards that you draw instead of the prizes could be important. So in a way, the board state is already interrupted, right? Whatever you draw is already different from what you could have drawn. So I think it should be a game loss. I think no way that's reversible. It's
that was really interesting though.
It's still randomized, but it's not reversible. So
the only way is reversible is he restart the game.
Completely restart the game.
Because the 7 cards that you draw off your hand plus the first flower selecting is very different really.
So it's a game loss.
For sure. I agree it should be a game loss.
But then the opponent said okay.
So
that's a key word here. So
who's at fault?
Okay, so I ask you a question. The opponent never put price. Then you see he never put price. Then he continue his turn. You never say anything. Are you at fault also?
Technically,
both get a warning. Both get a warning.
But the guy that didn't put the price get the game loss because the game has already commenced.
But in Singapore, everything's reversible. So okay,
Is it or what are the players new players or what?
They may be new players.
So maybe the judge because if the judge never seen them around before, then they are new players. You know, like this kind of mistakes
But
tend to
I feel
happen.
you shouldn't give your rulings based on whether the person's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should
Yeah,
always be
but
the
it's
same.
still, but it's that brings to the point where, you know, just now we were saying like why some of us or like some people get game losses while others just get a warning.
Yeah.
Is it because like the judges are not consistent, like through their ruling?
Like, we understand that the guidelines that TPC provides to all judges is that you need to de-escalate
To as little penalty as
possible.
possible, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, for example, okay, let's say I'm playing in Swiss round 6. I'm at I'm at table 5. Okay, for the laws. Okay, I'm at table 5. Okay, so like I maybe I made a mistake by like I drew an extra card.
Yeah.
Then so the penalty maybe given to me is like double price loss. Okay, but then some other fella at table 30 did the same thing as me, but his one is like, oh, never mind, you put back the card. You show the card to opponent, you put back the card. So like, is it because like I'm at the top table, so my penalties are harsher, or is it like why is there a difference? Like, don't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Should be consistent. If you're gonna punish one, you should punish
Yeah.
everything.
But cannot say that also because like at table 30, the guy win jump to 16th place.
Yeah.
Right, true.
Jump
That's
top
why-
16.
Correct.
Because we don't we don't understand the system.
Yeah.
We don't understand why at the last table the player at table 5 dropped to 30 something place and some guy at table 30 go to top 16.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
The value already, hey, I thought 60, they come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, how about scenario B's instance then?
Scenario B, okay. Scenario B, I think the correct ruling according to my many years of playing, okay,
Most
Should be-
qualification.
Okay.
should be right because your opponent has already declared the attack, right?
Yeah.
So if the attack cannot go through, your opponent can choose to declare another attack. That's the correct ruling. So example for example, Koreaga, right, he has 2 attack, right?
Yeah.
So the first, I don't know what's the first attack.
First is the one that you open the 5 cards.
So you need 3 energy, right?
Right.
So but this deck only got 1 energy, right? So you will try to fulfill the second attack.
But
Let's say
cannot
the second attack got 4 energy,
Yeah,
right?
4 energy.
So cannot. So you cannot fulfill the attack because you already declared the attack. Then the turn is therefore passed to your opponent.
Yeah.
I believe that is the correct ruling.
Yeah, so
I don't understand why, like the ruling became like, oh, you can reverse back to you use another attack,
Yeah.
or like you reverse back. No.
Before
So
you attack.
Yeah.
use another
Yeah,
attack.
start back the
Before
turn.
you attack,
Ah.
you restart your
Then
turn.
reverse. Oh, then like that. Okay, I'll trouble.
Exactly. Like you know, it goes back to the step where I still can play Mirage
Mirage
Gates or
Gate,
whatever.
yeah.
Rather than I already declared attack, since I cannot attack, then it's your turn.
Yeah.
So it's a bit funny lah.
It happened to you,
It
right?
happened to me in the finals.
Yeah, in the final.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I got a bit nervous.
Yeah.
So I announced attack thought I would get KO. So I announced attack. Then Jimmy and everybody is like, no, you announced attack already. That's it. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Because I already announced attack.
Correct.
That's the way it is. Done.
Okay, so that's the TPC tournament, the finals,
Finals.
where it's been
Finals.
judged that
Yeah.
an
The
attack
judge said that.
has been announced.
Yeah. Because I made the mistake. So I announced attack a bit prematurely, but I'm okay. I announced attack already. That's fine. Let's do the attack.
Yeah.
So that should be the case. Like I already
Yeah.
announced attack, so it will be Jimmy
Correct.
instead.
But do you feel because you are at top cut, that's why it was harsher?
Mm.
Rather than
Yeah.
in scenario B,
More
maybe
is
it's
at
like
stake.
Table
it's like
20, table
yeah.
30,
Yeah.
30 again. 30 again.
No, for me, it should be the same.
Like it should be
It
all
doesn't
the way
matter if you're-
consistent, right?
Yeah,
It should-
table 1 or
exactly.
table 500.
So that's a bit like confusing for
Yeah.
us players. Like why am I getting punished
Yeah.
for playing
Correct.
for
Yeah.
being good or like
Yeah.
being better than the rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense, man. Like I'm so human, I also sometimes make mistakes.
Yeah, because people make mistake. I made mistake in the
exactly.
last
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
of the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Like it happens. Like just
I think maybe they never update each other on what are the rulings that they gave out.
yeah.
So maybe
Possible also.
maybe if there isn't something, maybe they can start something like, I
Like a judge
had a
forum.
judge call.
Yeah.
So this scenario happened. I gave out this judge so that all the judge in the tournament know this was given
It was
out.
written, TBCI will write
That's
when
a-
you are judged.
but
Yeah.
They give any ruling, you
but
write
now
out.
because now it's TPC.
No, it's like last time lah. They do. I thought they will continue to do this.
Yeah.
Like okay, because last time, if I remember correctly, in the Tom, right, as long as a player has warning, there will be some
You're
sort
right.
of
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
like
marker, yeah,
marker,
marking.
right?
The yellow colour.
Yeah. So I'm not sure our system has that or not, because I'm not a tournament organizer. I don't know,
I
but
remember that warning last time. Like I see.
yeah, you know, like
they
asterisk, like when you see the Paris, right, there's a like asterisk,
Yeah, I
special.
remember I've seen it before.
Usually you will have it right is when you're late.
Yeah. Then
They will have
below like
asterisks there.
what player has what tardiness or something.
Tardiness,
Yeah. So like these kind of small things lah, but maybe I don't know, maybe the judges could like
Maybe down the road they can fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
okay.
after all this, I think this is if this event might be the first time some of the judges are actually judging also.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's such a major level event, right?
Yeah.
But you're not saying that the entire floor was there. Like I said, I did see proper penalties were given.
Yeah.
I did see myself that okay, you did this mistake. It's okay. I give you a 1 prize penalty.
Yeah.
I think or 2 prize penalty for example. So hoping for because the nationals is coming really soon. We've got Philippines just coming like the close ID Philippines to start already.
Yeah.
And then we got Malaysia on the weekend of SV02. Then ours the week after.
So hopefully they can like standardize their rulings, standardize their penalties.
Yeah.
Like don't because like
don't try and be
yeah.
nice guy
Don't be or like especially if you are the opponent, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
yes.
This happened to me. Not to me, to like someone like cause I was playing. Okay, my hand was there, so I was like looking at the other game. Okay. yeah. So I think the guy declared. Yeah. The guy declared attack, right? So on Arceus or something. Then but the attack didn't knock out the opponent's Pokemon because of V-Guard.
Yeah.
So but then the guy that declared attack went to took 2 prizes.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, then the opponent straight away called judge lah because we already saw the 2 prizes, but then he said, got V-Guard energy inside you. It's not a knockout.
Yeah.
Okay. So the judge came. So the judge gave the ruling that he showed the 2 prize cards. The 2 prize cards that he show to the opponent.
For what?
Then shuffle back to the prize card.
Hand,
Yeah, it's already in the hand.
But
And shuffle back to the.
But they identified the prize card lah.
Yeah, they identify the prize card. So example, you're my opponent, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I take 2 prize cards. So then suddenly the judge come. Okay, judge come around. Then I tell, okay, what are the 2 prize cards? Then I say, these two. Okay.
Yeah.
So my hand got 7 cards. I say these 2. Then I show you. I show the judge. Then the judge show my 2 cards to my opponent. Put it back to the prize card and shuffle.
But why would you show to the opponent?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I thought that's opponent gain.
Yeah.
Like you do
It
that.
could be the super secret attack against that matchup. Then it's like, here's this thing is prize.
Yeah.
Now you know. It could change
Yeah,
the way
so-
they.
Or it
they-
could be any random. I chose.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's the correct penalty for this lah.
This kind of penalty is 2 prize penalty.
Yeah.
That's it.
As
You
in,
just
like
give-
opponents get 2 prize penalty, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure lah. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
so
So
the
because
ruling,
opponent-
that's why I hear already. A bit like confused also lah. But you know,
That's why you
sometimes.
like
And
okay,
plus, because it's not my game, so I cannot go argue with the judge, right? Then plus I think the guy was also nice enough lah. Like was like, okay, because the judge said this, then like okay lah. Like what can I do? You know. So sometimes I think
you can escalate.
Yeah. So sometimes as players, I think one thing we need to learn is to escalate to head judge.
Master judge. The term
Master
master
judge. It's called
judge.
master judge. Yeah. So sometimes you're not clear of the ruling, right? Very simple. Right?
Yeah.
You just like tell the judge nicely. Say like don't say like I don't accept the ruling.
Yeah,
Just say can I further escalate this ruling
the
to
master
the
judge.
master judge? Yeah. Then in terms of like if you not enough time, right? Very simple. Just take out handphone, set timer.
Yeah.
So I learned from most one. So wherever
The
yeah.
answer.
No, it's not that because you set timer for how long they take to settle the
Oh.
ruling.
25 minutes or so.
Yeah, then after that
okay.
you ask for the time extension
Yeah.
because like you lost that amount of time for the gameplay
Ruling,
while they are discussing the ruling. Like maybe sometimes cause ruling sometimes can take quite long,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you're not sure, you have to refer
Yeah.
to this, refer to that, maybe like
Yeah.
10 minutes. So I don't think it's very like wrong or like terrible to ask for a 10-minute extension because I lost 10 minutes of gameplay,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
And you have the proof.
Yeah, exactly. You have the proof also. What?
Imagine they don't give you the time extension. Then
Yeah,
you lost the attack.
Yeah.
Then that's worse because for us there's no tie. It's
Yeah.
a DGL, which is like both players
Yeah.
lose.
Correct.
It's a lose scenario.
Yeah, and speaking of time, there was game 1 because I was walking around.
Yeah.
Then there was this
Oh,
very
this guy,
interesting
this guy
game.
got buy round 1 because he win Town League before.
Yeah.
Exposed a bit.
Exposed.
Ah.
So there was this. They spent a lot of time to settle the ruling. So one of the games, the 2 players open up. What's that? Clef Key
Okay.
and Empoleon V.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were trying to figure out which Pokemon
Priority
block
block who
priority, who block who.
Ah.
So it took like I think a good 5 to 10 minutes just to settle that issue.
Yeah, but did they manage to extend the time for them? Or like
I
they just-
think they did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
It's
they
okay
did.
lah.
Yeah.
As long-
So
just make sure when sometimes if they're ruling a bit long, then just don't be shy to ask lah. Like
Yeah.
sometimes just ask for a bit of extra
So,
time.
definitely viewers, I think like few places will come to this talk about me during the competition. I just want to tell you all that if you have anything like any issue, any problem, raise hand, call judge. Don't be scared. They are not your enemy. They're supposed to be your
Yes.
friend and help you to
Yeah.
the tournament.
yeah.
Just call judge. Anything, call judge. If you disagree with the ruling, like Jeremy say, just be nice and say, could I escalate this to the
Yeah.
master judge? Master judge will come. The master judge announced this at the pre-tournament. If you were
Yeah.
listening,
Yeah.
that you can escalate to me if there are any issues.
Yeah.
anything you don't know, just call judge.
Yeah.
That's the
I think
honest
it was,
thing.
always.
Don't
Yeah.
be afraid of looking like the bad guy if you call judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. You're not. I mean,
No.
your opponent is also there and he wants to win.
Yeah.
All of you are here to play, either for fun, I don't want to go for qualify for worlds. Either way, you're all here to play. So don't worry. No, they won't look at you like
Yeah.
barely like, why is guy called judge?
Yeah,
Like,
even
this guy.
even in the semi-finals, there was Hui Liang versus Jin Min, the
Yeah.
Temple of Sinnoh issue.
Yes.
So the judge that was presiding over the match said that if Temple is in play, you cannot attach Signal Strike Energy onto Lugia.
To Archeops.
Yeah, through Archeops. Then Hui Liang escalated up to,
Yes, to the Master Judge.
the Master Judge,
Yeah.
and then the Master Judge said can. Yeah.
Yeah, so see? Exactly.
Yeah.
Even at
Because
the
judges are also human. Sometimes
Yeah.
they also forget the ruling.
Yeah.
So don't be
And
afraid.
also one
Yeah.
thing is, if they don't play themselves
Yeah,
as
yeah,
much,
yeah.
they might not know all these
Exactly.
minute,
Those
like small ones
micro
lah. Yeah.
interaction between cards lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Like Empoleon versus Kefki also, wow,
Yeah.
also like
What
quite
the odds?
funny.
Yeah.
Quite,
Now just turn player has priority lah.
Yeah.
It's a very simple thing that even I knew, but like
Yeah.
but it's okay. You want to learn to play, can just come to UGG.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday, 8 p.m.
And Sunday.
Hey, yes, it's Sunday. Yeah, okay, Sunday
GSP.
also. Sunday 4 p.m.
GSP.
Come and play the GSP.
Yeah.
Can win money, you know.
Hey,
Yeah.
I cannot announce the prize pool yet, what? So
Yeah.
let's start.
Still TBC, still TBC.
Yeah.
And
still
you get to
TBC.
play against Jeremy.
Hey, no, we're gonna play against the champion, eh?
Hey.
Hey!
champion.
Hey, I'm not playing. Organizer.
On
I
Tuesdays.
can't play.
Oh, Tuesdays. Tuesday you can see me. I'll be here every Tuesday. Okay, so talking about major tournament, let's move into how did you guys prepare for the major tournament? Very curious because, like, I know you guys all personally, and all of you had like different ways of like training. Maybe you guys, let's start with Cash, like, you know, tell us like how you
Champions
prepared
method.
to become the
Move to the
champion.
champion.
Yeah.
Okay, mine was a bit weird
Mm.
because I didn't really have much time to go out. So I thought of this idea like, okay, I don't really have anybody else to test. Why don't I just test against myself? So I
Shadow
put
play.
one deck on the left, one deck on the right, play against myself, try some stuff out, play RCS, okay, maybe this thing works, maybe that thing works, see what works against which match, and then after that, I go online, try it out, and I see, okay, this thing works, this thing doesn't work, then play some more online tournaments, and then just keep trying and just keep playing online. And
Like winning all
after
the online tournament.
that, only one.
Only one, but you you got at least top 4, top 8, like most of
Yeah.
them I see.
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
then actually there was one where I finished second.
Yeah.
And then Omnipoke talked about my deck. Because at first I still wasn't sure if I want to play the deck.
Yeah.
Then he was like, because his videos are actually quite funny. Like, he'll look at all these decks and he'll keep trashing all these decks. This deck sucks. Why are you playing Energy Recycler? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Then I'm like, I know he's going to talk about my deck, so I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh.
what's he going to talk about?
Yeah.
He looked at the deck like, I'm a big fan of this deck.
Hey!
I'm like, that's the one.
That's
Okay,
the
I wanna
one,
play that.
yes.
To give you assurance lah.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
You made the correct deck choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think I saw his video on Thursday, so I'm like, okay,
Yeah, this is the deck.
choose the deck. Then I messaged my friend from the US, Harrison Birch, like, is there anything I should change? Then it's like, yes, change the gloves to Scovert.
Hey.
Yeah. 'Cause I also
the
was
key
thinking-
card of your deck, right?
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
covered.
Because I think I showed you a picture, like,
Yeah.
should I play Scovert or should I play glove? Because the glove, I saw, okay, it's helpful against 2 matchups only.
Yeah.
That's it. Scovert can help me in
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Like if you saw Pollen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can just shuffle in, get the attacker.
I mean, it's happened to you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a boss out of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
It was a no-brainer. When you asked me, definitely going to
Definitely
Scovert forever.
Yeah, so
For life.
So I like, okay, I try Scovert. So I just play online like maybe 3 games. I'm like, okay, let's say I'm done. I'm going to put Scovert in. That's the preparation. And also obviously play here on like IRL.
Come to GG every
Yeah.
PM.
Because I was thinking of playing Sailzard. Then I
Yeah.
play against you on Tuesday.
Yes, correct. To
And then-
show you that you don't play this
That-
deck.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I lost to you. I'm like, okay, this is not the play.
Yeah, don't play this
Yeah.
deck. Can you imagine maybe if you considered they didn't come on Tuesday at GGG?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
because
won't have.
at first Sailzard was like my number 1 deck. Then I'm like, okay, I'll bring on Tuesday, play it out. Won the first game. Then the second match was against you. And then you just beat me to the prize. I'm like, I'm expecting a lot of lost box this weekend.
Yep.
And if that's gonna happen, I don't wanna play this deck.
Yeah.
Then the third game I played against Joel, who got top 16.
Yep.
And I beat him, so I'm like, okay, maybe this deck's still good, but because of the match with you, I'm like, I don't think I want to play the deck.
So it comes to that playing in locals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey, how about you?
So for myself, I was deciding between 2 decks, Gudra and Sablezard.
I can't believe you were deciding. We all knew what we were going to play, so I don't know what nonsense is this.
3 weeks before tournament, Jeremy was like, you confirm play Gudra one.
No to say, you ask anyone in the street, I go to random street, hey, you know what Mickey gonna play? Udra.
Yeah. So I'm a bit I wouldn't say superstitious, but I like to look for signs in the universe that tell me what to play.
Oh, okay.
So one then I played online, and then because after I decided on Gudra, I left at 59th and 60th card to decide. So I was playing around online, and then so I played against Mew, kind of deciding want to play Drapion or not. Then after I paired against Mew, then after that's something that someone's telling me to play Drapion inside. So I added in Drapion. Then the next game was another tech card that should I add this in or not? Then I managed to use that card, so I added Articuno from Crowns and Nymphs. So I added that in, and then the very next game I was like, is this the right 60? And then my PTCG live crashed.
Hey!
So, this is the 60. So
Anything divine power also could be.
So
I was like, stop playing. This is the
this
one.
is the one. Don't add in, don't remove anything else. So that's me my pattern on how I decide on what cards to add in.
Because he should give the deck to some guy, then the guy will do better. The guy
2 days before the event. I don't know what to play. I don't know. Thomas, you think what I should play? I don't know.
No, but for this tournament, I really wanted to play Mewtwo. But so if you all know me, you all see me at
Mewtwo V Union.
Yeah, I've been playing Mewtwo V Union for ever since Gardevoir came out. I've been playing the Mewtwo V Union version of the deck because I really like it lah. But the problem is they're playing VO1. So the night. So basically when that week right, I was down to 2 decks lah. Surprisingly. Like Lugia or Gardevoir lah for me. Like I can't play Lost Box because I cannot get chorus. Yeah, it's a bit sad. I like to play Lost Box.
25 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you have to rush through the clock. Then Arceus Tina was one of I really like Arceus. If you all don't know, I used to play a lot of Arceus. But the problem with the deck for me is it's too fair. My luck is shit. I judge people into the nuts. I judge myself to dead. So the deck is too fair for me. So it's so fair that sometimes when I disrupt my opponent, end up I'm the one getting disrupted, not my opponent. So that's a no for me. Then as for Lugia versus Gardevoir, I think Lugia was really one of my top choices. But because the previous weekend, right? In Malaysia, Lugia won.
Yeah, correct.
So that's damn annoying for me because I wanted to play almost exactly the same. The one with the Urshifu VMAX.
It's a good deck.
It's a good deck. But
because everybody knows.
That's the thing. Because everybody is on people's radar now. So I was thinking will people look to Lugia, then try to counter Lugia coming this coming week at our regionals lah. Which I think in the end there was not really a lot of Lugia counters lah.
I did. I changed from 1 beach court and 1 temple to 2 temples.
Yeah, you see, that's why Lugia was on people's radar. That's why I was I don't sometimes and Lugia have to run good a bit, because the dice rolls. There's a lot of randomness to it also. So I end up I decided to play Gardevoir, the most boring deck ever, because I can just draw my whole deck. So I cannot complain that I don't draw my shit because I literally draw my whole deck. I got so much draw power. Fun fact, 7 rounds I played Lumineon, 3 rounds I played Lumineon. 2 rounds it didn't matter because I somehow managed to crawl back to the game. The one that really mattered was my last round against Mew. That was painful, not gonna lie, because if I win I secured top 16 and I'm pretty sure at BO3 my deck won't break as much because it's not supposed to break that much. So it's a bit sad lah, but it is what it is. Sometimes you lose out of things that you cannot control.
It happens.
Maybe you wear this t-shirt like Ansem who got top 16 and not only top 16 win all Swiss.
Top 8. He got top 8.
Top 8. He won 7-0, right?
7-0. You can wear luck is a skill.
Also can with Huilang. Now one of the most best selling shirts now already. On Shopee. Or just PM me. Boss, if you were preparing for tournament, what would you be doing?
I would not prepare.
Hey!
No, this is what you do. Roll dice.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Because I will play Arceus. So preparing for Arceus, sometimes you don't draw the thing.
Yeah.
So I won't prepare lah. I will just play. Don't need to prepare so much one.
Yeah.
Age 5 and up, remember?
H5.
Hey, true.
Also the one that told me play Arceus also
Yeah.
like weeks ago.
Yeah.
Remember?
I told him to play Lugia, I don't want to listen.
Yeah.
Then he come and then I told him what exact scenario he will hit and he will lose. Then he hit the exact scenario and lost.
Oh.
No choice
Come to GG if you have a deck choice problem. Maybe
dilemma,
what's
dilemma.
that
Don't
deal?
worry, we will share our text with you.
Yeah.
You also have to
We share tech one.
you have to say that the previous podcast
Yes, in the
predicted-
previous podcast when we predicted who would win, again, for I think the third or fourth time in a row, boss is predicted the correct answer. So we will ask later about the nationals
National.
who will win.
So
Maybe that's the day you should be playing.
Yeah.
If 3 times, 4 times you already guess correct, I think
Yeah.
there's a pattern.
Correct.
Maybe you should be like Nikki and believe in divine powers as well.
Yeah.
Maybe the divine power is
Exactly. You are the divine powers.
if I have divine power, I will smite him first.
Hey, what the?
Yeah.
Hashtag you
So I
do
play
you.
Arceus. Yeah, so simple.
Yeah.
You know from the beginning of the game, you better do so read.
No, the motto is EA Sports. It's in the game.
True,
Ah,
EA
yeah.
Sports.
Yeah.
Explain EA
Yeah.
Sports, the viewers, yeah.
It's a game that most of us.
Yeah,
play.
but the EA part.
The word EA. Energy Arceus. That's all I want. Energy Arceus.
On turn one, right?
Yes.
Turn one. That's all I
All you
want.
need.
So in my head, the whole time, like EA Sports, it's in the game. EA Sports, it's in the game. And if I see and Arceus and no energy, it's not in the game.
Yeah. I remember game 3 of your finals against Jitmin, right? You
Yeah.
had the opening hand, I was like, oh crap, like, no my
Nothing.
energy.
Yeah.
Then you put Arceus down. Then the top deck, first
The
card,
top deck was
double
the
turbo. Hey, EA Sports in the
Yeah,
game!
I was looking at my hand, I'm like, Arceus, and I think something else, I'm like, okay, this is our hands. The moment I saw DD, I think my heart started.
Yeah,
I just slammed it.
I was a chance ball. Immediately I went to Thomas like, hey Thomas.
There's a game.
So
That's
I
a
was
game.
sitting there watching them play. I can see their reaction.
Ah.
At first, Jimmy was smiling.
Yeah, it's like
Totally.
happy.
Then I think she was seeing smiling. Then like, wow, it's an intense match right there.
Both also like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But it was a great finals lah. That was a great
was great
finals, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Mickey also was there.
I was there,
Hey.
so very, very close. I think a lot of back and forth between Cash and Jitmin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Finished 2-1, right?
yeah,
2-1.
yeah Cash
Should have been 2-0, but I made some mistakes.
It's okay, you still came back out of it.
Yeah.
That's the most important part of this. So speaking of your win, the dominant deck of this format, what could it be? So Cash won with Arceus, Giratina, Vista, which coincidentally,
Yeah.
many miles away in Portland regionals, was also won by the same deck.
Yeah.
And then I think there's another Sao Paulo regional
Sao
where the
Paulo.
Lost Box won.
Yeah, last box one.
So what?
No, just the normal like.
The regular one with the 3 V
The
Pokemon,
3Vs.
the Raikou, Dragonite. No, it's a
Just
regular.
the-
The Tobo.
The turbo. So guys, just to ask, what is the best deck in format now?
Still too early to say, honestly. But I still think it's either probably Lost Box or Gardevoir.
Or even after you win Arceus, you still say those two are the
I don't
best
think
decks.
Arceus is the best deck. To me, Arceus is like a good counter deck, but I don't think it's the best deck.
I think there isn't a dominant deck
Yeah.
right now. It's not like the previous format whereby it is Lugia or anti-Lugia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a very balanced format whereby any of the 3 or 4 decks can win.
If you can set up.
Any deck can win.
Yeah.
Lugia can win, Mew can win,
Yeah.
Arceus can win, Lost Box can win.
Correct.
If you can set up.
If
you
you
can-
can, and you don't start Lumi.
Hey! How? Best deck format, sir?
Gardevoir. Matchup spread is the best.
Yeah.
If you go by nets lah.
That is true.
If you
Dynamax.
use logic.
Yeah,
lah.
Dynamax.
If you
Yeah,
use logic,
Dynamax.
Hey, Dynamax.
basically, the only thing keeping Gardevoir from becoming the true BDIF, right, is
Lost
Lost
Box.
Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other decks keeps Lost Box in check. That's why we have this weird like meta where like any deck on that day, depending on what decks you face, like could come out on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
So any deck has a 33.3% chance to
Chance of
win as
winning.
sacrificer.
Yes, that's sacrifice. Then if you play against some certain deck, they know they cannot win. So their chances go drastically down.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
And then you take your 50% plus
Yep.
their 33%, you
Yep.
get 133%.
Listen, correct. And that spells disaster for you at
Sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, if you know, you know. Also, don't you guys realize that the power level, especially the older players, these two guys lah, like the power level is very different like compared to like previously. Like, okay, for example, if you compare when we moved from XY to Sword and Shield, right?
Yeah, not
And then-
Sun Moon.
Sun and Moon, sorry, XY is Sun and Moon, correct? Yeah. And that set one came out. I think the only good deck at that time was like Drampa GX.
Hey, Drampa, bro.
Drampa, yeah.
Are you feeling the retroness? By the time
No,
I
it
got,
was Lapras.
oh yeah, Lapras GX.
Lapras GX.
I mean, Desi Joy also, but
wasn't
No,
Treasure
really,
Launch in
first time it was in
Guardians Rising, yeah. Then like Volcanion EX was still a thing.
Steam Up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But the
Steam Up.
HP around that time, 170 HP, you know.
Volcano was 180.
180 HP,
Yeah.
around that level, under
Yeah.
200. Okay, now we fast forward to now, where we've got like, you know, a Gardevoir
310.
EX with 310 HP that just got 2 prizes.
And the guy plays a
The
one
same-
prizer deck. And you're like,
Hey.
Yeah.
But then, was just 1 year ago, just 1 year ago, we had a VMAX, stage 1 technically, that gave out 3 prizes with the same amount of HP.
Yeah.
Is there like a crazy power creep happening here, or what's happening? Like why isn't SV1 giving more of an impact on the beta than it should be?
But this kind of things usually take time, if I remember. Yeah, because like you see, what Sword and Shield or even Sun and Moon, those decks didn't do well that initially. Just took some time, and then everything started taking over. Yeah, so I think it will just take some time.
How? Tell me.
I think I don't know. I really like our format now. Just that
Yeah.
it's a bit like not complete. You don't feel the completeness of the format.
you will compete at set 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like,
Yeah,
or like
set three,
because
set
like
three, yeah.
like right now like there's all these decks there. Like okay, you can play any deck, but then because like you have this like bad matchup against other deck, there's sometimes you have to give up consistency just to try to win the matchup. Not even like
Yeah.
100% win.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try.
Yeah. Okay.
To at least have a
to at
chance.
least have a chance against that matchup. So it's a bit, I don't know. Like I feel like Pokemon shouldn't be like that. Like we should have a clear BDIF and decks that beat the BDIF.
Via weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like outright. Or like if like let's okay. For example, like last time when like every Tom Dick and Harry was playing Lugia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so like just play if you play a deck that specifically counter Lugia, high chance if your luck is normal that day, let's say 7 rounds, you meet like 6 Lugia, you know, 6-1, you sneak to cut, then like Lugia, yeah, like, you know,
Yeah.
the path is like pay for you
Yeah.
lah. So I think our format right now, the power level is still not there lah, because like there's still not a lot of good because like they promise us comeback mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Which we are seeing lah from the next set onwards.
Yeah.
Like Iono, the new Scramble Energy,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
all these kind of mechanics. So it's like I'm looking forward to all those because maybe with all those mechanics, then more people are willing to step away from big basics to play stage 2s.
Like Gardevoir.
Because
Yeah.
like Gardevoir, because like stage 2 always had the issue of consistency because you have to evolve up.
Yeah.
Whereas like big basics, okay, like you know, like example, okay, I won't say Arceus is a big basic deck because
Miraidon.
like a stage 1.
Miraidon,
Example
Miraidon,
Miraidon,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like generator, attack, you know, like on turn 1 you go. Like some people prefer to play that way, but
Yeah.
personally I prefer to play a slower game lah because like if,
Like, set the board up,
because
everything.
if the game is longer, my opponent is more likely to make mistakes, whereas I'm less likely to make mistakes, so I can win the game lah.
And you already see
Yeah.
the results for Gardevoir.
Yeah, exactly.
In
Yeah.
Nigata.
Mm.
Because like,
Yeah.
you know it's already ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
full
exactly,
copy of you know
Yeah,
inside.
for-
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows how strong the card is. So, hopefully moving forward, our format, it seems the future seems very bright lah. That's all I can say lah. I'm very excited to play the new format lah.
Mickey?
So I came back to playing in the era where ADP was dominating.
Yeah.
So it's in between the
Darkness.
Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield.
Darkness era. Dark days.
Yeah, so I hated playing against ADP, so I refused to play ADP as well. Yeah, so that's the only transaction that I experienced and I didn't really like it lah. So, but I kind of like this transition, and contrary to what Jeremy said, I don't like having a BDIF in the format.
I'm with you there lah for me.
Yeah, I like it where it's like 3-4 decks that have a chance to win. Yeah.
Same. I think I like a more varied format as well. Like you can bring this deck, you know, as long as you can set up, then
Yeah.
I
Like
like
you stand a chance lah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean like that's our format now, ma.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, we should like you bring any deck if you run good on the day.
Once you
have
bring
a chance of
Dondozo though.
winning. Honestly, Dondozo's matchup spread is not that bad.
Yes.
It's just that it's a
Legit,
matter.
legit.
It's a matter of because because you see like Lugia runs like special energy, right? So you are like somehow kinda targeted by those like punish temple
collateral
like Temple of Sinon, right? Because honestly Dondozo I don't think it's a bad deck lah. Plus it might not it's definitely not tier 1. I'll put it at like tier 2.5.
Yeah.
But then if you give it to a decent player, if he sets up, who knows, maybe he can just win. Because like you're up trading one, you're one pricer deck one.
Correct.
You can fall behind. Yeah, but I mean like Lost Box, of course don't talk about Lost Box lah, because the Lost Box is the Saber Eye is the card that keeps so many decks from happening. But I think it's a healthy thing like in a way, because if you don't have Saber Eye to
It's
keep in
needed
check,
ma.
Necessary evil.
if Saber Eye is not there to keep these decks in check, then then it will be awkward lah, because I think every top deck here will be playing Gardevoir lah.
Yeah.
Let's be real lah. Gardevoir is really broken. If you haven't played Gardevoir before, you should go try.
Yeah.
One turn you are drawing like God knows how many cards.
Yeah. You don't have
Clear.
Yeah, you can go like exactly.
Yeah.
You go like 10 plus plus Greninja
Plus
plus your
Greninja.
supporter for the turn.
Yeah.
Plus worker possibly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not because I'm not overhyping Gardevoir or whatever, but I'm
Or
just
the
saying
Gonzo.
I'm just saying like the card power level is there, you know.
Yeah.
You can find all the cards for Gardevoir at GGG.
Not really, but
Not really.
But
Actually,
Gardevoir
speaking
EX
of
in the
the
folder.
Gonzo, right?
I haven't.
Yeah.
There's
God!
one-
3!
Nice.
Hey, so you can buy, I confirm already.
still have,
I just
still
checked.
have.
Dondozo.
Alonso, right? There's actually one person I thought that maybe play that kind of deck, Jitmin.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
plays
yeah.
those kind of decks.
So
Yeah.
after Jipin got second yesterday, right?
Yeah.
He came down to GG, right?
Yeah.
He was saying he was actually considering Dondozo.
He
Oh, really?
was,
Yes.
he was.
He
Because
was
I thought
original.
that's-
And that Clifton scored him.
Yeah,
right?
and Clifton score. Yeah.
Because that kind of deck is his kind of deck.
Yeah.
He like
You
to
know,
go rogue.
you use one prizes.
Because like, I remember him playing Steelix and he beat me with Queen like 4 years
Kingdom
ago.
Core, right?
Yeah.
The calling one, yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of his deck, so I'm like, oh.
But he played Gardevoir though, so.
Yeah.
yeah.
See,
Like-
this
I'm
shows
glad he
that,
played Gardevoir.
yeah.
yeah, glad for you.
Yeah.
It shows that our format is still very wide.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's some deck out there people haven't figured it out, or like maybe that your pet deck, I call it pet deck lah, can beat like the top tier decks. Maybe if that day you just bring your deck, you meet all these top tier decks. Who knows? Maybe you'll be at you'll sneak into card. Maybe you can even win the whole thing.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, any deck can win. I keep seeing online events like there's always some
Right,
weird deck
yeah.
getting top 8.
Because there's so many decks that you cannot just prepare for one deck.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you make sure your deck just functions. As long as your deck functions, you have a chance to play the game, you have a chance to win.
I even saw a deck that it's Arceus and Lost Box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've
was
seen
it
it.
Japanese? Yeah,
No, some
know.
American
yeah.
player playing like
The one
Arceus
with-
and Lost Box.
Yeah, with Radiant Zard, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Radiance. So
Yeah,
it's
shout out
kinda-
to Mayor of Cheesetown.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. She's not.
The day I saw him playing that.
So
that deck,
literally
he did.
any-
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So it's like
Literally
Arceus with like Lost Box. Like so I'm like,
Yeah.
in my mind when I'm playing against him, I was like, does he run Mirage Gate? Then I check his card, check his Lost Box. Okay, I don't think he has space.
Yeah. And somehow they were.
Yeah, but it's so weird, you know, right? You're playing so many
Yeah.
energies, but you don't
Yeah.
play Mirage Gate. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Contradicting. I don't know.
But it makes sense because you use the Arceus energy.
Yeah,
outside,
yeah,
then
yeah.
you use
And
Cloud.
use the Arceus to give up the prices
Yeah.
they use into the Zard,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So I was like, oh, that's actually quite ingenious.
Yeah.
So it's quite funny, yeah. So it's quite
Boss, what do you think about the transition format? As a long time shopkeeper.
The Pokemon is too damn fat, bro. Too damn fat.
Two there.
Number 2 big.
330 HP on the Magnezone.
Oh, yeah.
How to match?
Yeah.
Kids can't count that high.
Yeah. It's like six.
Yeah.
Is that how much the Saber? 60, 60. I don't know how, man. Use the Gardevoir, use the Greninja 90. Wait, that's still not enough. Stop it. Stop like 25-minute game, 330 HP Pokemon.
Yeah.
How does that work?
But that's the funny part. If you play Megazone EX against Lost Box, they might not even get to attack. Because you just use Cramorant, they cannot even do anything. There's no energy.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey! That's why Manazone still a lot in the binder.
Maybe the other
Yeah.
one don't even have Magnezone, it's all Magnemite.
Magnemite.
Magnemite evolve then die.
Yeah.
Kena Saber, speaker.
Manazone good lah.
You just use
I forgot
Greninja.
your name.
Yeah.
Manazone good ah?
I have a lot in the album.
Ah,
I think you should be
Dondozo,
And it's so good, I think.
Dondozo 160 HP, big basic.
Yes.
That's
You
alright.
you might win a lot of lost box because they can only Cramorant you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Saber also need to do 2 times to knock out one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh my God. Okay, let's wrap up this podcast with a little bit about the championship. So these are happening for Philippines, Malaysia, and Singapore until next month. So for I think Philippines is another few weeks or so. And then again, Malaysia's one's happening on the weekend of SV2's release. And we are having ours in Singapore here 1 week after that weekend.
June 17th.
17,
June 17, 18. Remember where is it?
SMU.
Oh, SMU ah.
They like to go to all the schools.
Wow, this one like
School
last
promote.
time, long time ago
And
there
then
was a
More
settlers.
importantly, will Talk be a Pokemon Center game?
I hope so.
Would I be busy yet?
Would I be busy here again?
Would we be busy yet again?
Yeah, hard there. I rather just top cut there, so please don't call me Pokemon Center. Okay, 1:30 AM. Anyway, okay, so for Philippines and for Malaysia, I understand SP1, I mean SP2 won't be arriving for Philippines, that's for sure. For Malaysia, it'll be like only 2 days after. Okay, maybe
Probably
not. But we have 1 week for Singapore.
Yeah.
Guys, SP2 for Singapore Championships, yes or no?
Before that, let me ask. Can I ask
Oh.
something about the regionals?
Yeah.
Okay. So like on the first day, right?
Yeah.
They say cut to top 16, right?
Yeah.
So why we play top cut on like the round of 16 on the same day?
You want to
Very
know the
simple.
truth?
Yeah.
There's no space in Pokemon
Yes.
Center.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no space.
That's the reason why.
Because
So-
we went there and it's just
Yeah,
Okay,
just nice.
wait, so another topic is I want to bring up is we had 180 something players, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
189.
Okay, so for the first
189.
regionals, if I remember correctly, we had 120 something players, but we
One-
played 8 rounds,
Yeah.
but cut to 8.
Yeah.
But so why this time we play
We play
7
7
rounds,
rounds
but
to
cut
top
to
16.
16?
Okay, you
Yeah.
must know the
Yeah.
system at the start, right?
So
They always
maybe-
play one extra round. You see, like the town leagues, after that,
Okay.
they play one more round than required. So I think that was the system then.
But
Mm.
according to my knowledge of
Yeah.
Swiss rounds,
Yeah.
okay, like
Yeah.
180.
I think they are supposed to cut to 32. 7 cut 32.
Yeah.
Then, but I
then
think
that
they
makes
think
sense.
then I think they don't want to drag too late. Then they just cut 16 and let you all go take pen knife cut each other.
Yeah, because if, if it's 8 rounds cut to 16, less people likely to bubble lah.
No, but the thing is the 8 round means there's a lot of redundant people still playing. That you don't drop, then the 8 Swiss there, then still got people playing.
But as in like to cut to.
They want to clear up the place also.
Because
maybe that's
And at 7, the
I just
clear
find
winner.
I just find it weird lah because like you know like 180.
I think they have a clear winner already.
There was
No,
a
yeah,
Clear winner, then they stop already.
Yeah.
You clear winner, then stop already, ma.
Yeah.
I think that's what they want. They always want to clear winner.
Yeah, it's like a perfect Swiss.
Yeah.
Correct.
So they hit until a perfect Swiss, then they stop.
Yeah.
For the last match, the process was Ben versus Ansem.
Ansem,
Yeah. To get the 7-0, then they stop.
I was just wondering lah. Yeah.
So if Anson lose, there might be a Swiss.
No, then Ben will be the clear
Oh,
winner.
yes,
Yeah,
so
they're both 6-0.
Oh.
Both 6-0 heading to the last round.
Yeah.
bench.
Ben.
Hey, Ben. Say always that he's playing, then stuck. That's how tournament always like.
Yeah, he always say, I'm a bad player.
I'm a bad player, then like, oh, thank.
Because at round 6 there
He was playing what?
Asias ah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
As I was playing you though.
Because round 6 there were 5 zeros, so I
Yes.
got paired up to one of the 5 zeros.
Yeah.
At table 5.
No, that was
take
at
tissue
table
paper, tissue
3.
Oh,
That was at table 3. So I
table
actually-
3?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I actually
table
won my pair up.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why it's very weird lah. I don't understand.
So on table 3, you were upgraded to table 5
Yeah.
next round.
Technically upgraded to table 5,
five.
right? So for
Yeah.
table 3 I done table 5. Then after table 5 I opened fish. I cannot play the game.
Yeah.
I became 33 at first.
Yeah.
Then somehow thanks to some god out there or like some don't know like TCG god took pity on me. Somebody report wrong score or something. Then I became
Hey, don't
Hey,
can you not please
stop.
please don't
Oh yeah.
You can you not
Yeah.
cannot.
Yeah. So basically that happened. So like I got sneak into 32.
Don't report wrong score.
Hey, don't want to score. Some people wanted the top cut, you know. Some people want the top cut and then somehow got a top cut.
Guy.
Then end up Danny top cut. What the
Oh,
heck?
yeah.
Hey, somehow Danny
Wait, give
win.
that guy.
So I just find our
Yeah.
Swiss system very weird. So maybe the organizers can come out and
I think it's
clarify on
due
this
to
lor.
the changing of the match. He screwed everything, I feel.
No, but it still feels very weird like, because I'm
Yeah,
sitting at
how?
table 5. Then
Yeah,
I will
how?
assume that my resistance is like
Correct.
not bad, right?
Mm.
Then suddenly like pew, all the way down. Then like a bit funny. I don't know. I'm not sure how the system works.
We don't understand the resistance of
No,
this.
mine was also top seed the way like round 3, 4, 5. I was like.
Yeah, you were hit by 5-0.
Then 6 and 7 were like bottom team. I was like, oh, I'm not in. Then suddenly you all tell me like you still got a chance. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, how does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very, it's kind of funky. I would say
Yeah.
funky.
Yeah, that one like wrong report at the last round suddenly just
changed everything.
Jumble the entire top
Everything
16.
changed.
Yeah.
Some people were happy, but now just reminded. I didn't want to say it to the whole podcast, but somehow
I'm sorry.
the poor guy was
I forgot.
reminded that he got kicked out of Top Cut.
Everything could be
No,
reversible,
I was-
but that
Yeah.
I was just wondering, because like it's so weird because the previous one we played 8 rounds and now we play
Yeah.
like 7
7
rounds.
rounds.
Then like the previous one we cut to 8. Okay, because maybe they want 120 players, understand. This one we cut to 16, but
Yeah.
we play less amount
Less
of rounds.
seats,
So, like,
Maybe
so my question now is
How?
for nationals, can we have a clear instruction like
Yeah.
how many rounds you gonna play? How many players? How many rounds? Like cause last time when we play in TPC events, right? They will say, okay, example 5-1-2 players, there will be 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Then you get 19 match points, you go to day 2, right?
Just
They
follow
don't-
the guidelines,
Yeah. Like so can we have like some sort of guidelines so that
you don't need some sort. You just follow that one can already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just use that one.
no, okay, so according to that one, right?
cannot
Ours
use
is
that one.
supposed to be 8 rounds.
To cut
And
off
cut
16.
to cut to 16. Yeah. So it's a bit weird. So that's like
Yeah.
so just some confusion. So hopefully like the organizers or whoever,
But
if you see this,
I think also because previous week was Malaysia regional.
Yeah,
they
also
said
same.
the
Yeah.
same thing.
Same thing.
So
Also,
they
the
just
Monopoly,
follow.
round 7 rounds, 7 rounds Swiss, top to 16. And a lot of people bubbled out 5-2, lot
Yeah.
bubbled out. So the exact same
so
thing.
Maybe so moving forward maybe it's like that lah.
Yeah.
Not
So
sure.
my question is
I think-
for nationals, how will it be lah? Because nationals, as we all know, in Singapore we have 10-year series. He got a free day 2.
Yeah,
Tan Yong
free-
Xiang by
Oh,
the way.
yeah, Mr. Milo himself.
CYS, Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Milo.
You
Yeah,
just
He
show
has
up,
a-
I'm already in top 8.
Yeah, I'm already in top 8. Yeah, how does that work? Yeah.
so-
So
so-
how
top 16.
so how does that work? Does the 16 guy get kicked out?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we still don't know that. How is the 16 guy?
So-
Is he in? Is he out?
Okay, be careful.
Careful, Vicky! You have finished his 16 place.
Can we have some clarification or like will they put him as the number 1 seed going into
I don't
top
think
cut?
it's number 1 seed.
Because that will make
Yeah. Or then,
more
which
sense.
seed would he be?
Yeah,
Is he-
because-
16? 116?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's number 1, then like I mean like they technically give him a perfect Swiss,
Yeah.
you know. Then like
That is
I
true.
don't know. So hopefully we can have some clarification as
Cause-
nationals is approaching lah. I mean you don't want. It sucks to be the guy.
Yeah.
It really sucks.
If this
Yeah.
guy is 16 place,
Yeah,
he
he's
can't
top
top
cut.
cut.
But he then doesn't get to play top
Yeah,
cut.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Or-
of some weird ruling.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get this
I'm
out
just
of the
curious
way
because
lah
the
for
system can
everybody.
only do Swiss rounds.
Yeah.
From that point onwards, they use challenge.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Oh, really?
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know.
From the top 8, you all play the finals. I
Is it
just see
challenge?
challenge system there.
Oh, challenge. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So
this
why
is
the
interesting.
system cannot go further than that? I'm so very curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can it
Why
only do
can't you
Swiss?
start another event with just the
Yeah, can we? Yeah.
I'm
Hopefully
just
we can
curious
get
about
some clarification.
Yeah.
You know, cause you won't be. I mean, you don't want to be
Yeah.
the one like playing half. You know, like playing for that hope. You know,
Yeah.
and then after you see the standings. Oh shit, I'm 16.
No, really,
I
no.
mean,
First
I
you say
mean-
16, like yes,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
16
yeah,
place.
yeah,
Then
Then you realize,
suddenly,
no,
like,
you're not playing.
the TO come to you and say,
sorry,
sorry,
Yeah.
because we insert guys.
yeah, we insert guy inside already because he won Asia Open.
Oh, wait, they could do this like 16 guy play against Yong Xiao.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, but cannot remember because his
Then
price
that
was
one-
his day
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, so the extra bracket he's.
Oh, yes, extra bracket.
he sit on top of the throne, everybody challenge him. Sit down there.
The way I mean, technically you get what is promised lah, which is a day 2 lah.
Yeah.
Just say to play one extra round, get a
He earned the
16
day
place.
two already.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll do a day 2 Swiss.
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
since
gosh.
we're on
Yeah,
this topic,
yeah, yeah.
right,
Could
so
be a
do
day-
you think that
A day two, day two.
Yeah. Would it be more fair if like let's say they make 32, like they cut 32 players, right?
And they
to play a
Swiss.
day 2.
Day two Swiss.
Or like they say like day 1, right? Example, let's say that we have the same amount of people,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
180 people, right?
Yeah.
So let's say as long as you win 5
5
games,
games, yeah.
you make it to the second day to play Swiss for another 5 rounds.
Single
then
elimination
cut
Swiss.
to 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not only single elimination Swiss, or maybe like
So
Swiss
like-
rounds cut to 8 lor.
Yeah.
So we follow
So
the
we
Champions
follow
League,
Yeah.
the TPCI way lah, which is like
Huh?
a day 2, but then we play a
Swiss
few more.
again.
How the
Yeah.
Champions
Play
League? How?
The Champions
Yeah.
League, so they have to
Champions-
get like a X2 score, then they go to the second day.
Second
then
day how?
they play
Yeah.
like I think
But
up to
5 rounds or 6 rounds?
5 rounds, yeah.
Do they carry over the score though? I'm not very sure about that.
I think they carry over the score.
Or they reset.
I think no, actually they reset.
They reset,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Reset, yeah.
So I think it's. I don't know lah. It
I
sounds
don't mind
pretty
the
cool lah, because I get to
Yeah.
play more lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind
Hopefully lah.
that.
Hopefully
The
lah.
only guy happy to play both
Yeah.
games. The only guy here happy to play both games.
This guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I mean, get to play more games. Why not?
yeah. So
Another guy happy to play more
Yeah,
games.
because like now, like, you know, there's so many like question mark. So
Correct.
hopefully when the official like information comes out, then all of us will be clear on how it works. Because I think it'll be
Hey,
Yeah.
shut up, Mira. Now we know if you're watching the podcast or not. You say you watch,
Say one,
now. That's why I feel like it'll be quite cool to have some sort of, you know, because it's like our biggest tournament of the for our country itself. I think it'll be quite cool to, when you play more rounds, you know, like you remove a bit more of luck out from the game. Of course, I'm not saying luck is still a skill. You definitely need luck to win.
That'll be Shopee.
But like if the variance is lesser, then we have somebody more skillful to represent us who go to Worlds.
Yeah.
I'm all for that Yeah.
But I know one sad thing. Wayne relinquished his title of the national champion
Oh,
because
yeah.
he's not
Hey.
Okay, then that's another issue. Like I would like to raise up.
definitely.
Like for major tournaments, right? How early should they announce? Because all of us, some of us are working, some of us are still adult. Are working adults, or some of us like schooling, right? Or some of us like have to travel around, or like have personal stuff or other stuff going on in our lives, right? So how early should major tournaments be announced so that people can block off the date?
I think 3 weeks to 1 month.
3 weeks to 1 month.
I think earlier, maybe.
I think a lot earlier.
Yeah, because like sometimes you know
6 months.
Yeah.
So big.
How's TPC at TPC 6 months?
Because
Six for me, you should 6 months. At least you got enough time.
because it's
6 months like reservist, bro.
Or maybe to me I think maybe 3
Yeah,
months.
what if you get reservists on that week?
Yeah, like okay, for
Well-
ICs I think it's around 3 months, right?
Yeah, 3 months.
So I think 3
3
months,
months,
Yeah.
3 months is fair because
Yeah.
I can just book my dates first, you know, because it's like the biggest tournament of the year.
Yeah.
I won't want to miss it. It
Yeah.
sucks, you know, like imagine playing for the whole year, chasing that invite, then
Correct.
because that you have a personal commitment, then you cannot attend the biggest competition that gives you the most points, right?
Yeah.
Then you are just out of contention like that. Wow.
Because
Poor
they
guy
announced
cannot
it
defend
so
title.
late.
Yeah.
So there's nothing he can do.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully next year onwards, like all our bigger events, like I mean regional and above lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, regional maybe like 1 month in advance, that's okay.
Yeah, but
But
like,
for nationals, I feel like three months lah.
Correct.
Yeah.
At least you get the. You
But I
book
think
the
they can
venue.
do the like the whole year. They can just spread
Yeah,
out.
they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better. You don't do the
Yeah.
whole year plan,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
everybody can just like
Prepare. Oh, okay, we know it's
you
coming
or
when.
exactly. Or we
You
know,
can.
or-
You don't need to be the exact date.
Yeah, it
but
can
you
be
like
just
like
June.
a time frame, you know.
Ah,
a time
June,
frame.
June will happening, but
June,
don't
maybe
watch
maybe like you say like June 2nd week and 3rd week, you know, like give a
Yeah.
buffer lah.
Yeah.
At least people can plan in advance.
Like, I'll just say June, so at least people know, like, okay, maybe
Ah,
I'll-
Yeah, like
Yeah.
June, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
you know. It's more fair lah to people,
Yeah.
because like after all, like we all have our own lives and
Correct.
things to do also, ma.
How about those who like qualify for Worlds, but then someone cannot go to Worlds? Like, you know, because or we can also check out go to Worlds.
Work-
That like you qualify by like because it's so late already, June to August. You know, the
Yeah.
price ticket, maybe the flight ticket could be
Yeah.
like ungodly expensive.
Which
And
is what
like,
we're having right now.
Yeah.
Which is because okay, this comes to the question about the whole system again. Like we've been talking about this throughout the whole 20 episodes of the podcast, which is like why are we under a ranking system instead of a threshold system? Because that's the thing about ranking system as well. You won't know till the last minute.
yeah, until the
Then
last
when-
tournament, you
if
know.
it's last minute, right? Okay, for this year.
But threshold also same what?
But
No,
threshold, you
threshold-
hit the
what's
point.
the
I
point?
can
You
actually
can
No,
buy.
but there's a guy that my last
correct.
event
Yeah.
get
So
one.
that
But he
guy-
can, he can plan to book.
Yeah,
if
he
he
can
if he
plan.
confident enough, he
Yeah.
can book. But now if
As
like
in,
say,
I can book
Dude, there was a guy that like
let
let 3 points then cannot go Worlds.
and then there's a guy who let 1 point, so cannot go
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if it's a threshold, you get it early enough, you can just book it straight away.
Yeah.
Like for me, I feel
Rather-
like okay, let's say I go to nationals, for example, that's coming up, okay, and I
I
know
just need
I
a
only
top
need
32.
I only
Yeah.
top 32.
Yeah.
I'll buy the flight ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go. But now you're telling me only winner 100% can go. I like
That- That might be a theory. Okay, so you say Worlds it's like a wedding. Okay, think about this.
Here we go.
TPCI
Here we go.
It's the bride.
Yeah.
So she has most of the table.
Yes, yes.
TPC right is the groom.
Yeah.
He only has minimal tables. So the TPCI can give people threshold. But maybe the TPC only can have this much people. Because they are not hosting.
Correct. So,
Because they are the groom.
the bride tell the group, okay, you can only bring X number of guests.
From
Then
this
Basically, 4 guests from this family.
Just,
Yeah.
just nice. The groom has a group of friends that's from his own country. And he also has a few army
okay.
friends from other countries. So we are the army friends from other countries.
Yeah, we're the 4.
So that's why we
of
are.
them.
That's why we are very limited.
Yeah.
So like, I feel Malaysia all this were like 5. Just nice to make like a.
Round number. Round number.
So I hope you enjoy the analogy, but you know that's what it is.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense.
Because for this year it's in Japan, it's still near us, it's still okay.
Yeah.
Let's say if next year they decide to go back to US, holy shit, US, if you buy your ticket in June, flying to August, that's near like...
And if it's
okay.
US in some weird city like Columbus.
Columbus.
Can you imagine flying, like paying 3K to go there, or like 3K plus, just...
Then start the fish at the first round.
Fish was smelled.
Start the fish at the
then
first
you go
round.
there, you round one of Worlds, you open fish, then you be like... But it's okay, you can scoop go to game 2 because it's BO3.
Hey! Not wrong.
Then game 3 open again, then you know it's not a game.
Okay.
Then you go Pokemon Center to buy sleeves.
Hey! Flip here.
Huh?
Flip here.
Hey, no flipping up, people.
No
flip.
Don't go and buy the regional stay and flip, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
$11
Can we talking about you?
Don't buy 11, sell $12.
Hey,
Hey! We don't say
A profit's a profit, can we?
Okay. Let's go back to that final question that we want to wrap up with, which was, should SV2 be allowed? Yes, no.
For me, probably not, because is there enough time for people to get it? Because you know my situation, I probably won't have enough time to get any cards. Just like the first town league of this format, I played Mew, why? Because that's the only thing I have. So if there's not enough time, I think probably not.
I would like SV2 to be format. Cards, of course, there's a mad scramble to buy cards, but would be fun. I don't want like 2 major tournaments to be playing in the same format. Yeah, and preparation wise, if the announcement is made early that national is going to be SV2, we can always use proxies to practice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now we are in this situation. We don't know what the format is going to be.
What are we testing
Yeah.
for?
So because if it's SV2, we can like this week the casuals all switch to SV2 already. Yeah, but because now it's still up in India, we still don't know whether should we stick to SV1, should we start practicing SV2. So hopefully that will get resolved quickly. Thanks, Mira.
Hey. No.
I think that it should be
This guy confirm want to play one.
Why
you ask him?
Why did you ask? I'm so sorry.
But I feel that it's kind of like the organization fault, because why are you putting a major tournament in right after a release of a big set? Because if you assuming that if you put it on the 3rd week of June, right, or like the last week of June, then you say you include SV2. Okay, then I can understand because like you give people time to source for cards. So 3 weeks is definitely more than enough time for you to source for cards. Enough time for you to put in the testing one, right? Rather than you put it in like in the middle of in the middle
like 1 week after.
Yes, the middle of, so like people you see very funny. People get new cards and then they be like, oh, I want to play this new card. Then I cannot play this new card. Why I got a big major tournament next week, which don't include all these new cards and set fees. You know, like so like why put it in that? Okay lah, maybe I don't know the logistics part. Maybe they only can only rent the venue on the day or whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Or whatever lah. Yeah lah. So hopefully moving forward next time when where there's big tournaments like regionals level and above, like regionals level above, right? So hopefully they can, if they want to include new set or they just see, because I'm pretty sure they know when set releases, right? Because Pokemon company will give them the dates, right? So try to avoid those dates or plus 3 weeks if you want to include a new set. If not, don't host it on the release date. Just host it before that.
Awkward period.
Yes, just host it before like Philippines, is it?
Yeah, happens to it way early.
Yes, it's way early, so they'll understand. Same format, okay, no complaints.
Malaysia, same weekend. Can confirm 100% cannot get 2 days.
Even worse because for us, we are in the awkward spot lah. We're in the sweet spot lah.
So that time Silver Tempest, they allow, right?
Yeah,
yes, Silver Tempest allow, right? Lost Origin
allowed.
Because that was also damn funny because Lost Origin is after Worlds, right?
Yeah.
So we
were the first tournament after Worlds.
We are the first one in the world to actually play with Lost Origin. So
I heard they made an exception for us.
But why?
But why?
Exactly.
This time round.
And the best part is we play the new cards, right? And we don't even have stream. So why like we don't even have stream. Games are not being recorded. So it's very wasteful lah.
And like you said, we are the first one. And I remember people asking me like, "Oh, you guys are the first one."
Is it stream? No, I want to watch.
A lot of people around the world wanted to know, but we don't have a stream.
Because everybody confirm if you're a player, you are definitely excited to play new format. For sure. Because new cards, you want to try out, you want to know what's good, what's not good. You know? So but then I can understand why they want to put SV1 for our nationals, because it's a big tournament, you don't want You don't want people to like have issues of not
They can't get card or
can't
what.
get cards in time, or maybe not enough practice or whatever.
Yeah.
lah. But I think the not enough practice is a bit nonsense lah, because
Worst case is
the
easy,
card,
just practice.
the card list already is
Oh,
out
already
already,
about-
so we can just practice.
Yeah.
Now, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully moving forward, like I said, big tournaments, 3 weeks after set releases,
Yeah.
or you want to host, if it's the old format, just host way before the set releases.
Yeah.
You have such a long time in between
plan,
sets. Eh.
right?
Like in between sets is roughly 3 months, if I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's every time a quarter, right? Yeah.
Like you can put any.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like for us, so I'm assuming at Worlds we might have the new set SV3.
SV3,
yeah, SV3 might be included in Worlds.
SV3?
I'm not sure lah.
Don't
I'm not
think
sure.
so,
Yeah,
don't think so.
No,
if
I
don't think
don't
so.
think
August, right?
August,
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 no.
Yeah. Then okay lah. Then it's even better lah. So we are stepping into a non-format one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's also good one, right? Yeah. So
How
hopefully,
from, how from a shop point of view, do you think that they should allow the new set in 1 week?
Well, let me tell you something.
Here we go.
You can't please 2 person, but you can trigger them both at the same time.
Oh,
So no, don't let them play SV2.
For me, I would love to play, but because if I can't get it, then like it's a
Yeah,
bit troublesome.
Yeah.
you see, like, if they do this, then they do exception twice. Then they will
Yeah.
ask, why do you favor Singapore more than the rest of them?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
right.
if you are okay now because we're in Singapore, so we are like okay, if you are Malaysian,
Hey,
Hey,
why
bro.
they play SV2?
why
Why
we can?
Yeah.
Then they say, hey, why the lost origin here we cannot?
Yeah.
Then you go to why go through all this shit to
That's
make
true
to
lah.
make everybody angry at you, right?
So you just standardize across lah.
Just
Just
say
put
don't-
it a month after the release. Everybody's
Yeah.
happy.
I can't wait for.
That's
And
also
then,
Yeah.
and then your air tickets are not get
Oh,
more.
July.
Yeah,
That's why you can't please everyone.
Yeah, correct,
but you
correct.
can make everyone hate you.
Hey, listen to this tip. I can't wait for my round 1 of the nationals, right? Opener, then first water plate Yono, right?
What?
What?
Oh,
No, first water. Huh? What? Oh, okay, shuffle.
Umbra Gosa.
No, you don't even
Hey, over Costa.
You put below.
Yeah, don't play wrong.
Yeah.
Shuffle hand.
Shuffle hand. Shuffle hand, put below
Under,
that.
and then draw.
Because if you
No more
shuffle,
shuffling deck.
yeah.
No longer judge.
Yeah.
Wait, but
Then they call
it's
judge straight away.
reversible. The judge will come. Hey, what card in your hand? I take out for you.
Yeah.
True. But
Just kidding.
for GSP3,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
For the finals, right? It will be okay. A lot of people have asked me when I go to host the finals. When I go to host the finals. Okay, because our nationals, right? I assume it's going to be SV1 lah. So our finals will be SV2.
hey,
It will be either 1 week after nationals or 2 weeks after nationals.
Ah,
It
so
will
got
be in the
2
month of
weeks,
June for sure. Location wise, I'll update you guys again.
Why you cannot just give one shot everything, bro?
Huh? Because I have to confirm with people first, what?
spoiler ma, like give enticing
Trailer.
Ah,
At least,
sure,
he told us,
yeah.
at least he told us it's SV2.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, no,
At least I said the format.
Yeah.
Not everyone can
Don't
prepare
worry,
for
you
GB.
can proxy. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, still can proxy some more. What a great tournament this GSP is, huh?
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Proxy
At least I can
still
play
can
new
win.
cards instead of having to buy when I cannot buy.
Yeah, you see.
Still can win cash prize.
Oh,
Using
yeah.
proxy. Wow. Imagine you hold that proxy, you win cash prize.
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
for the community,
I
this
just draw
guy.
everything also. I just draw all my cards.
You use fire energy, proxy, water energy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shout
hey.
out to Kifting.
Ah, really?
He
did
used
that.
energy. He turned the energy upside. Okay, this one is one card. Then the energy the other side. This one is another card.
Wow.
Wow.
How
His
he
brain is so
remember.
big that he can remember all the proxies.
Wow.
He don't even write because his brain is so big.
Wow.
Fat.
My gosh.
Then he will ask why I play Arceus Tina, then I never win.
Hey.
Cash play Arceus Tina.
Hey, why?
Why people 4-3 got points and 4-3 no points?
You must quote Mira.
Then
quote Mira
again-
to him. Yeah.
Then again, who in Singapore has scored points with Greninja V Union?
Oh,
Hey,
shout out to
Kifting.
Kifting.
Yeah.
Totally not his deck.
Hey, that's true also not wrong. Okay, that once again I want to say congratulations to Cash.
Thank you.
Right, thank you for winning the tournament, and hopefully you do well also for the nationals as you aim for going to Worlds.
Hopefully,
Nice.
because I missed out on 2019, 2020, you all know what happened.
Yep.
Halfway there, cancelled.
Tournament.
So, and then 2022, we don't need to talk about that.
Yep.
Best of one. So now, trying to fix everything.
Nice.
Cody, is his
Cody.
journey.
Finish the
journey.
story,
Finish the
finish
story.
the story.
Finish the story. Finishing the story.
Yeah.
I'm trying. And some more it's Yokohama, so I'm like, because I've been telling people like, come on man, why is Worlds always in the US?
Yeah.
Can we have like the Worlds in Asia? In
Yeah.
Japan? Like,
Yeah.
that's the best place.
You can watch wrestling and play Pokemon at the same time.
Hey, no play. Hey, that's true. It's
Dream
true.
come true.
And then they finally, when they announced Yokohama,
Komiya.
I'm like, this is the best place. Might as well. So I'm like, hopefully this year can do it, but see how.
You're in a good place.
Yeah.
Quite secure already, if I'm not wrong.
Just
Just
one
need
more
a
top 32.
Man's going for his dream.
For me, like if I can go to the Worlds one time, that's it. I'm satisfied. Just one time, that's it. Like these two.
Hey. I'm not multiple worlds player lah. Okay.
Hey.
I know the guy.
You've been there.
I'm not the guy table. I am multiple worlds player lah.
Yeah. You've been there. He's been there. So I just want to know how it feels like also.
And Mickey's only go worlds already.
Yeah.
Yes, Mickey will also.
Yeah.
Once you go,
No, I haven't.
Don't change your standing, bro.
Hey, no play
Yeah,
change
the match,
standing. No play change standing.
Then he cannot go. He blame you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Give him a chance, man.
Yeah.
This guy.
Don't
If
forget
not,
to
we will turn
subscribe.
heel on you.
Hey, don't hear. Don't forget to subscribe to Mickey Collects Poke as well.
Yes.
So check out his interview with Cash.
Yeah.
But other than, see you guys next time for the next episode. Bye-bye.